All right, let's talk about high-paying jobs, but forget the ones you always hear about. Today, we're digging into some seriously lucrative careers you've probably never even considered. We're going to tear up that old career playbook.
You know the feeling, right? You spend hours tailoring your resume. You hit apply, and then crickets. If your resume feels like it's just disappearing into a black hole, I want you to know it's often not about you. It's about looking for the wrong jobs in the wrong places.
So, you probably think that to make a six-figure salary, you've got to be a CEO or some kind of coding genius, right? Well, that's just not true. The world of work is so much bigger and way more interesting than that. Today, we're pulling back the curtain.
Let's kick things off with some jobs that are, way outside the typical office cubicle. These roles prove that a fantastic salary can come with a bit of adventure and some really unique skills.
Okay, just look at the variety on this one slide. A pig farm manager? That's not just farming, you're basically running a whole business operation. An elevator mechanic is a super skilled problem solver. And a court reporter needs lightning fast precision. And yep, you're reading that right. A top-tier horse exerciser for thoroughbreds can absolutely pull in six figures. Now for something completely different. Let's talk about a job that is literally under pressure. Underwater welders have one of the most dangerous jobs in the world, working deep underwater on massive structures like oil rigs. It's not for the faint of heart. And the reward for that kind of risk? Oh, it's huge. The best of the best can earn up to $200,000 a year. It just goes to show you how much the market values highly specialized physical skills. You know, when we hear the word pilot, our minds jump straight to the major airlines. But that's just one piece of the puzzle. Commercial pilots fly charter planes, they do aerial tours, they transport cargo. It's a different lifestyle with great pay and often a lot more flexibility. What I love about this is it shows there's no single path to a great income. You could go completely digital as an ethical hacker, solving complex puzzles from your couch. You could be up in the sky as a pilot, where every move has to be precise. Or you could be a flavorist, and yes, that's a real job, using chemistry to invent the flavors in the food we eat. Okay, so your mind is probably spinning with some new ideas right now, which is awesome. But how do you actually get noticed when you apply for jobs like these? See, in today's world, the first hurdle isn't even a person, it's a machine. This right here, this is the brutal reality of the job hunt today. A whopping 75% of resumes, 3 out of every 4, are automatically rejected by software before a human being ever lays eyes on them. Your qualifications could be perfect, but if the formatting is wrong for the bot, you're out. So you have to understand that your first audience is this software, called an applicant tracking system, or ATS. It's scanning for keywords, specific layouts, and job titles. If it can't read your resume because of weird fonts or columns, it just gets tossed into a digital trash can. So how do you beat these resume robots? Well, this is where I want to talk about our sponsor, mobilecv.ai, because they've built the perfect tool for this exact problem. Instead of messing with templates and Word, you can just upload any document like your LinkedIn profile, and their AI instantly creates a perfectly formatted ATS-friendly CV. It uses something called LaTeX formatting, which is the gold standard for getting past those bots. And what I really love is their model, no sneaky monthly subscriptions. You get three credits to start so you can make sure a real person actually gets to see how great you are. Okay, now that we know how to get our applications seen, let's jump back to the list. This next group of jobs involved incredibly high stakes and, well, the paychecks definitely reflect that level of responsibility. I mean, just think about the pressure here. An air traffic controller is responsible for the lives of thousands of people at any given moment. A petroleum engineer is juggling massive energy projects with complex environmental science. And a patent lawyer, they're right at the intersection of law and brand new technology, protecting the world's next big invention. This quote is talking about an interventional radiologist. This is a super specialized doctor who often flies under the radar. They use incredible imaging tech like X-rays and MRIs to do these delicate, life-saving procedures without having to do major surgery. The salary for that kind of skill can range from $350,000 all the way up to $600,000. And you don't have to be in a hospital to have a high-stakes job. Power line installers are out there in all kinds of weather at crazy heights, literally keeping our lights on. Then you have blasting engineers who use explosives with pinpoint precision to build tunnels and mines. Both of these jobs command huge respect and high salaries for their expertise and, let's be honest, their courage. This just drives home the point that a high-paying medical career doesn't always mean becoming a surgeon. A prosthetist blends engineering and artistry to create artificial limbs that change people's lives. A forensic odontologist uses dental science to help solve crimes. And, as we saw, an interventional radiologist is on the cutting edge of technology. The earning potential here is just massive. And now, we've made it to the #1 job on our list. Before I reveal what it is, just take a look at that number. $700,000. That's the top salary for this role. What kind of profession could possibly carry that much responsibility? It's a pediatric anesthesiologist. These are the specialists who manage pain and keep children safe and stable during surgery. It is an unbelievably demanding role that requires an extraordinary amount of skill, precision, and calm under the most intense pressure imaginable, all while caring for the most vulnerable patients there are. So after going through all of this, what's the big takeaway? It's that the map to a high-paying career is so much bigger and more varied than we're led to believe. The key here is just to open up your search. The perfect career for you, the one that uses your unique skills and pays you what you're worth, it might not be a job title you see every day. It could be in a lab, a cockpit, or even 1,000 feet underwater. So, I'll leave you with this question. After seeing all these possibilities, what new doors just opened up in your mind? What unexpected path are you curious to explore? Because the very first step to finding that amazing, rewarding career is simply knowing that it exists.